Katy Perry draws criticism for her post-space trip reaction after Blue Origin flight. Tone deaf or truly inspirational. Katy Perry has found herself at the center of a fierce social media storm following her reaction to the all-female Blue Origin space trip on Monday, April 14th. While the event was historic in its own right, as it marked the first all-female crew to journey into space on Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin spacecraft, Perry's emotional response upon returning to Earth has drawn widespread backlash, with critics labeling her comments as tone-deaf and embarrassing. The 40-year-old pop star, known for hits such as Firework and Roar, was one of the 7 passengers aboard the suborbital flight, which lasted a total of 11 minutes. Alongside Perry, the flight also included 6 other remarkable women: Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos' fiancée and a former news anchor; Gayle King, the esteemed CBS co-host; filmmaker Kieran Flynn; NASA rocket scientist Aisha Bowe; civil rights activist Amanda Ngine; and the esteemed journalist and author Gayle King. The historic journey aboard the commercial spacecraft was an attempt to demonstrate Blue Origin's commitment to gender diversity and innovation in space travel. While the flight itself was a groundbreaking moment for space exploration, particularly in showing that women can be at the forefront of such missions, it was Perry's subsequent comments that ignited a wave of criticism from both ordinary citizens and celebrities alike. In a highly emotional video posted after the flight, the pop sensation shared her experience, speaking passionately about what the mission meant to her. She described the trip as an incredible, life-changing experience and claimed that the event symbolized women breaking barriers in a male-dominated industry. She appeared to be visibly overwhelmed by the emotions of the moment, with tears in her eyes as she spoke about the mission being a symbol of hope and progress for women around the world. However, her reaction did not sit well with many who felt that Perry's remarks were detached from the struggles faced by the average person. Critics quickly flooded social media, expressing their dissatisfaction with what they perceived as a highly privileged and self-congratulatory tone. The backlash stemmed from a growing sense that, at a time when many people are struggling with basic economic survival, be it through rising rent prices, food insecurity, or healthcare access, the idea of celebrities launching into space on a billionaire spacecraft seemed out of touch with reality. One particularly scathing comment on Twitter read, "They really think they've done something great for humanity. The egos are insane." This sentiment was echoed by many others, who questioned the real-world impact of the flight and the crew's attempts to frame their experience as an earth-shattering achievement. Another Twitter user pointed out, "People can't afford their rent or even groceries, but sure, Katy Perry in space will help." While Perry, Sanchez, and the other women may have felt as though they were participating in a meaningful and historic event, some onlookers were left wondering what exactly they had accomplished. One user sarcastically asked, "What was she talking about? Did they think they were going into battle, or they were part of some mission to save lives?" The question highlights the disconnect that many felt between the excitement of celebrity culture and the everyday struggles of the working class. The criticism didn't stop with internet users. Several high-profile celebrities also weighed in on the space trip, adding to the controversy. Olivia Wilde, Olivia Munn, and Emily Ratajkowski were among those who joined in on the conversation, expressing skepticism about the mission's true significance. While none of them directly attacked Perry or the other astronauts, their comments reflected a broader concern about the excesses of celebrity culture, particularly when it comes to space exploration, which some view as a luxury reserved for the ultra-wealthy. Wilde and Munn, both outspoken figures in the entertainment industry, were among those who took to social media to highlight the disparity between the privileged space travelers and the struggles of the average person. Wilde, known for her roles in films like Booksmart and Don't Worry Darling, tweeted, "I'm all for female empowerment, but shouldn't we be focusing on how to fix Earth before thinking about expanding to other planets?" Others pointed out the irony of the entire venture, given the immense cost of space tourism and the pressing issues facing people on Earth. Critics argued that these extravagant journeys to the edge of space do little to address the real problems that humanity is grappling with, such as climate change, inequality, and global conflict. Some even question the ethical implications of billionaires like Bezos and Richard Branson leading the charge for commercial space travel, while the world continues to face systemic social and environmental issues. Despite the growing backlash, Katy Perry remained steadfast in her excitement and emotional response, emphasizing the symbolic importance of the mission for women in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics (STEM). For Perry, the flight was more than just a personal achievement. It was an opportunity to showcase that women can be leaders in industries historically dominated by men, including space exploration. Her defenders argue that while the trip may appear frivolous to some, it serves as a powerful visual statement. The fact that these accomplished women from a diverse range of professions were chosen to participate in the mission demonstrates that barriers are slowly being broken down, even in the most exclusive industries. Additionally, they argue that the high-profile nature of the event, with figures like Perry, Sanchez, and King participating, has brought attention to women's contributions to science and technology in a way that may not have been possible otherwise. Perry, who has long been an advocate for female empowerment and women's rights, used her platform to share an important message of hope. She stressed that the flight was a step toward greater gender equality and reminded her followers that, while progress is slow, it is still happening. "We're showing young girls everywhere that they can do anything," she said. "This is just the beginning." However, for many onlookers, the message became clouded by what they perceived as a tone-deaf presentation. The criticism of Perry's remarks reflects a larger societal debate about the role of celebrities in global issues and whether their actions, particularly when it comes to space travel, are truly helping humanity in a meaningful way. As the conversation continues to unfold online, one thing remains clear. The divide between those who see space tourism as an exciting frontier and those who view it as a symbol of elitism is growing wider. The backlash against Perry and her fellow astronauts demonstrates the growing frustration with the inequality that pervades much of modern society. Whether or not Perry's emotional reaction was truly tone-deaf is a matter of perspective, but it certainly has sparked a broader conversation about the role of wealth and privilege in shaping the future of space exploration.